Good evening and welcome to another live commentary, bringing you the live commentary of West Ham v Wolves. Kieran Riley is joining me tonight. Mike Harneman will be joining us as well. So we're going to quickly run you through the teams. I'll start you off with West Ham. In goal, number 1, Lucas Fabianski. Number 24, Ryan Fredericks. Number 4, Fabian Balbiena. Number 21, Angelo Ogbonna. Number 3, Aaron Cresswell. Number 26, Arthur Masuruko. We got number 20, Jaden Bowen. Number 28, Thomas Sotek. Number 41 and captain, Declan Rice. Number 18, Pablo Fornals. And number 30, Mikel Antonio. And on the bench for West Ham tonight is number 7, Andrei Yarmolenko. Number 8, Philippe Anderson. Number 10, Manuel Lazzini. Number 16, Mark Noble. Number 22, Sebastian Haller. Number 31, Ben Johnson. And number 35, Darren Randolph. And over to Kieran for the Wolves team.
Okay, so Wolves line up today as the match has just kicked off. Ball back with Rui Patricio as he knocks it up the field. In goal, we've got number 11, Rui Patricio. Back 3 of 27, Moraine Saiz. 16, our captain, Connor Cody. 15, Willy Bolly. In the middle, on the left wing, we've got Ruben Vinagre. Then in the middle, we've got Matinho, Neves. And on the right, we've got our brand new signing from Barcelona, Nelson Semedo, on the right, acting as right wing back. And our front 3 today of Pedro Neto, Raul Jimenez in the centre, and Adama on the right. On the bench today, we've got Kai Jani Whoever, Fabio Silva, Victor Ferreira, substitute goalkeeper John Ruddy, Leander Dendoncker, Meriton Shabani, who's hopefully might get a Premier League debut this evening, and Max Kilman as well.
Yeah, so the last time that these two teams played each other, Wolves came out on top, and they came out on top in the 2 times before that as well.
Yeah, I was there for one of those games, which was the last game we played at Molineux. It was a 3-0 victory, which was absolutely fantastic. And then the other 2 times obviously been down at the London Stadium, where we won 2-0 just after the COVID start, and it was another 2-0 the other game as well. I can't remember how long ago that one. I think it was in January this year. I think that one was.
As Aaron Cresswell's got the ball here for me. I know that there's probably a bit of a delay between me and Kieran.
I've currently got the ball in possession with Vinagre, but it's just gone back to the West Ham goalkeeper. Oh, it looks like we've lost Ryan for a minute. Oh, and he's back.
What minute are you in?
2:18.
Oh, crikey. I'm way behind.
How are you? Oh, dear.
Let's see if it's
an interview on the radio.
You're not watching it on your TV?
I don't have BT Sport.
Okay, fair enough.
I can watch it on my TV, but it's through my Xbox.
James Costi said, "Are you Portugal in disguise?" We most certainly are, mate. We most certainly are. It's nice.
Just as I thought there was
a few technical difficulties, guys. Do apologise for this.
I might have to turn the Xbox on, but just to see if it's behind as well.
Okay. So I've currently got the ball with Rui Patricio, gone out for a goal kick. Oh, hello, Mike. Mike's just joined us.
All right.
Yeah, not too
So-
bad, mate.
Cool.
So Mike's now joined.
I've only got the game. I'm probably about the same bit as what you're on, right? It's really slow over here as well. It's slow, like build up, like connection. It's like, well, I say it's either a slow build up, but it seems like if they're passing it along the back, it seems like this is taking about a week and a half to get from one player to the next. But yeah. It's like literally horrible glitchy. But yeah.
I'm now trying to see if there's a delay on the Xbox as well.
Yeah.
So I've currently got the ball with Wolvehampton, passes it over to Matinho. Matinho squares to the middle, Connor Cody. Gets up to Willy Bolly, but possession is lost.
It's probably less likely to be glitchy if I watch it on stream. Like if I actually look for a,
Ball's gone out for a Wolves strike.
stream for the game on.
James Cossey says 1-0 West Ham to me. Don't think so.
Let's have a look, Jay. 2 seconds, mate.
Uh,
I'm going to 2-0 Wolves today. Ball with Jimenez back to Semedo. Semedo back
I'm
to Jimenez.
having proper issues tonight.
Jimenez taking it on. Ball back to Ruben Neves. Now square to Pedro Neto. Could have squared it to Vinagre there, but decided not to. Back in possession with West Ham. I have no idea who is with it. It's with number 20, Bowen, at the minute. Ooh.
Doesn't say anything.
Dodgy foul there, Bob, for Vinagre.
Still says 0-0. So was that James that put that? It's obviously got it wrong. So yeah.
No, he said he wants. That's his prediction. It is still 0-0 because I've got it on my TV, obviously.
Yeah. I'll let you commentate on it more. You and Rye, I'm just going to be sitting here and looking pretty in the background.
You're on VAR.
I'll keep an eye.
Wall. Thanks, James.
Keep an eye on the chat as well.
VAR.
Yeah. Be like, I didn't see it. I feel like Mourinho.
Fergie time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, Solskjaer time yesterday.
Oh God, tell me about it, mate. That is
it.
going to be a very controversial talking point for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
That should have been a yellow card after the game. That should not have been a penalty after the full-time whistle had been blown, even if the offence was committed during the game.
Mm-hmm.
Watch multicam.
Multicam.
Ooh.
James has gone saying he's going 3-1. He's going 3-1 Wolves to win. Brad says you've got a show to do.
It's one on, Brad. It's not live, but there's one on. It's been on for 7.5 minutes.
Down Neves.
I'm watching this from different views because I've never used BT.
What I'll do is actually I'm going to see who's doing a watch along on YouTube and see if I can watch up with them and see what they have to say on the matter. I know there's quite a few that I watch that normally do watch alongs, Fogden and stuff like that. Obviously, there's loads of other ones around as well available.
Oh, it's a foul on Jimenez.
I think it's more likely that we'll get Kieran doing most of it and we just agree or disagree.
Agree or disagree with what's going on because you're a bit behind.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Well, I'm at 7:05 now.
I'm like 40 seconds behind.
That's all right. So, João Moutinho now with a free kick for Wolves. Pass it to Jimenez, back to Moutinho. Moutinho pass it on the right to lovely Willy Bolly. Now down to Semedo, back to Bolly. Bolly to the middle for Cody. Is Cody going to do a long ball? Yes, he does. Nice long ball down to Adama. Adama's on sides. Oh, just intercepted there. Out for a Wolves throw-in. Touch came off for Cresswell there. Just look at Adama. Just look at that.
In regards to my predictions as well, I reckon it's going to be well, you said 2-0, didn't you?
Yeah, I said 2-0, yeah.
I reckon 2-1 for Wolves.
So he's just tried to play the through. So he's just tried to play a through ball there to Neto, but Neto was outmuscled there by the West Ham defence.
Raul Jimenez is going to get 2 goals.
Raul Jimenez for 2 goals, you reckon? That'll do my fantasy team the world of good.
Yeah, me too. That's why I said it.
I want João Moutinho to score.
Moutinho's not a goal. Well, he is a goal scorer, but he's not the
main goal scorer. Yeah.
Big goal scorer. He will have attempts, but he's.
but we can watch this as much as we can.
Vinagra to Neves, Neves to Bolly.
I'm onto the same bit as you, Roy, I think, because I'm watching it on the BT Sport app.
Bolly to Semedo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful from Semedo there. Takes it down to the middle to João Moutinho.
And Kieran's watching it live on the TV.
Over to Vinagra. Just picked up by the West Ham defence there. And it's cleared by Fredericks, but it's intercepted by Saiss to Moutinho. Back to Neves. Neves to Semedo. Going to be looking for Adama. Ball with Traore now. Traore out. Musin. That's a good run from Traore there. It's going to square it in. It's gone out and no one there to pick it up anyway.
It's better from having Traore. It's better having Traore in that position, though, isn't it, than where he was playing in the last game.
Lot better having him on the wing rather than at right wing back. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's a lot more. I was just going to say he's a lot more sort of. That's his more sort of natural position, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just having a look. What was the lineup for Wolves? Who was up front? Was
so front we've got Neto, Jimenez, and Adama.
Oh, so Podence is on the bench then. He's dropped down.
Podence is injured, mate. He picked up an injury in the game against City, but he's also picked up a knock in training as well.
Oh, okay. Probably explains why he missed so many chances against Man City then, where he probably should have scored.
Yeah, easily. Run you through the match officials for tonight. So our referee is the lovely Martin Atkinson. Our linesman of Adam Nunn and Dan Cook. Rob Jones is our fourth official. And then at VAR headquarters, we've got Graham Scott and Derek Eaton.
And me.
And Mike for RS Media.
Yeah. Just looking.
Ball's just gone out of play here for a Wolves throw-in.
How far behind I am when you're
11 minutes played. It's been a reasonable start. Like we've had a couple of chances.
I'm not too far behind you. I think I'm about 40 seconds. 30, 40 seconds.
That's all right.
Yeah.
So Vinagra with a throw in here. Jimenez back to Vinagra. Vinagra to Jimenez. It's gone out for unfortunately that play went out for a West Ham throw-in. It's been an interesting start.
Yeah, West Ham are trying to get it across the midfield, aren't they? They were, trying to keep the ball there. But yeah, it's still going really slow on my screen. But they're just kind of working it across the midfield and across the back, weren't they? And then they just kind of gave it away a bit there. But yeah.
Yeah, well, we've already seen the Semedo Traore link up. We've seen how good that is already. So we're getting there. And shocked David Moyes is watching this game from home, isn't he, boys? Due to
that's right, yeah,
positive COVID test. Hopefully, gets well soon. We're getting back on the touchline.
100%, yeah.
Ball with Pedro Neto now. Neto carrying it down the left wing. Neto knocking it forward. Can he outrun? Neto still got the ball here. Squares it in. Ooh, well defended by West Ham here out for a Wolves corner. First one of the game. That was when you boys see it, it's absolutely brilliant run from Neto. Just kicks it off the West Ham player, out muscles him, goes for the run, tries to square it, but just clips off their Balabuina there, even if I said that name right.
And Stuart Pearce, it looks like he's on the phone to David Moyes.
Yeah, he's definitely got contact with him.
Which is good.
Okay, Moutinho with the corner here. So takes it short. Back to Moutinho. It's gone back all the way back to Vinagra. It's now gone all the way back to Cody. Cody plays the long ball down the left. Down to Neto. Back intercepted. Back to Vinagra. Vinagra to Moutinho.
Have a look on a stream and see if I can get a better link through on a stream, on like an online stream thing, yeah.
Okay. Back with Cody.
Well,
Cody back
we
to
could-
Bolly.
We could get Kieran to pause it for 40 seconds
Bolly
if he's
to
watching it
Neves
on the TV.
for a West
He
Ham
likes to
goal
be.
kick.
He likes to be in sync with what's actually happening, though. It's kind of understandable considering he supports one of the teams in question.
Ball with Fredericks now. Back to Suik.
Suik.
Back to Ogbonna, if I can say that name right. With
Oh,
Balbuena.
Yeah, that was right. Yeah.
Balbuena knocks it forward. Good save by Rui Patricio there.
See what we're up to on this. See if this stream's better or worse. Loads.
Patricio kicks it long down the right, looking for Adama Traore. Traore heads it back to Semedo. Semedo to Matinho. Matinho to Jimenez. Jimenez taken out there. Back to Matinho. Refs kept the ball going. Neves. Semedo. Semedo taking a little run here. Up to Adama. What can Adama do with it here? Adama takes it round to the corner. Squares it in. Nobody's there for it. Headed away. Jimenez trying to bring it back down to the ground. Back with Matinho. Matinho back to Semedo. Semedo back to Neves. Neves across to Neto. Neves back to Saiz. Saiz passing it back to Cody. Back forward to Neto. Neto to Vinagre. Oh, just intercepted there. Vinagre back with the ball now. Back to Neves. Back to Saiz. Back to Neves again. Back with Connor Cody now. Connor Cody to... Oh, that's a push in the back for Semedo there. Ref says no foul. Playing on. Back with West Ham now. Ball with Fredericks. Going back to Balbuena. Balbuena kicks it forward, intercepted by Saiz. Saiz in the middle to Matinho. Matinho over to Semedo. Semedo back to Matinho. Matinho passes it to Neves. Neves back to Saiz. Saiz passes it forward to Jimenez. Back to Neto. Back to Jimenez. Jimenez going for a run here.
Shoot.
Pass it into Neto. Good defended by West Ham there.
Shoot him and I got some points.
What are you doing? Foul from Willy Bolly on Antonio there. But both players back up. Play on, says the referee. Balls with Bowen. Bowen shoots! And it's a goal. 1-0 West Ham.
There's a goal.
Don't know what Bolly was thinking there. There was a bad mistake from Willy Bolly there, taking him out. Ref said play
I'm
on.
a little bit behind, Joe. Let's...
I don't
Play
know.
on. Don't know what the Wolves
What minute
defence was
was
doing
that?
there. 1-0 West Ham, 17 minutes.
17. I'm a little bit behind. I'm about a minute and a half. Is it back for the original?
Jared Bowen. That's got to be a goal for David Moyes, that.
Yeah.
You got all the bubbles are flying around.
Yeah,
Good old bubbles.
they do that.
I know a chant we'd be singing right now, but unfortunately, due to being on a live stream, unfortunately, I don't think we can sing this chant.
Nope.
Stick those bubbles is basically the chant, isn't it?
Yep, stick those bubbles somewhere.
Yeah.
We're not going to say where though.
No, yeah.
You can work it out.
Throwing from Wolves here, ball with Matinho. To Saiz. To Neto, to Saiz, back to Neto. Oh, tried to get Vinagre there, but just intercepted. You boys got the goal yet?
Yeah, I've just seen it. Good goal.
It was a good finish. Yeah, good finish. Yeah.
Massive mistake from Willy Bolly though, there, boys, wasn't it?
It
Yeah.
was, yeah. I think
I thought
go on.
it could have been a foul the other way, but
I don't know. It would have been a
You know.
soft one to give, I think, to be honest, though. But it was a little bit poor from Willie Body there. But it was a good finish as well. Yeah.
Oh well, all right. We've still got a whole second half to play, so we'll keep it going as best we can and try and hopefully score a goal.
Most of the first as well. Actually, it's only you've only been playing 20 minutes, so yeah.
Oh, good save by Patricio there.
I hate BT Sports, by the way. If this game was on Sky, we'd be in sync, wouldn't we, right? Like we were with the Man City Leicester game. Like, can't it just be on that? Can't it be on Sky? Or BBC, so I can watch it on iPlayer.
Brad says, "Up your backside" is the polite version. Yeah,
that's good enough. We'll say that. Yeah.
Yeah. Back now. Ball down with Neves. Neves squares it to Matinho. Matinho looks for his options. Puts it up to the wing on the right wing to Semedo. Semedo to Adama. Adama wrestles around. Adama's going for it again. Adama squares it in. Anyone there for it? Matinho's there for it, but just misses.
That was Jimenez.
Back with
puts that one away.
Rice.
That's why you don't put Matinho in your fantasy football team, right? Because you don't do an awful lot.
Antonio. Said managed to get the interception. Ball back to Patricio. Quick kick from Patricio there. Going down to nobody.
Yeah. Bit of a poor kick out, was it?
Ball with 26, Masaku. Back to Cresswell, back to Masaku, back to Cresswell. Then to Suik. Or Socek, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Back to Cresswell.
Brad's buzzing tonight.
Cresswell plays it forward. That's got to be offside. That's got to be offside for Famals. Well aimed by Bolly. And the lineman's flagged it for offside. Perfect. That was well offside.
I was just saying, Brad's buzzing on the back of that Leicester victory as well. That was an outstanding performance from them at the Etihad this afternoon.
Yeah, I did. So I haven't actually watched the game, so I'll watch the highlights back later. But it's the scoreline. Like, how do you beat City 5-1?
5-2. Yeah.
5-2, I should say. Sorry.
Yeah. It was a great goal by James Maddison as well. Absolute peach of a finish.
"21 minutes played now. It's still West Ham 1, Wolves 0. It's still a goal from Jared Bowden.
You all right there, Ryan?
Yeah.
Started playing music. He started playing music.
Yeah, he got.
I'm trying to find a
Ball back.
stream that's going to be in sync, but it's just...
Bowen looking for the foul there. With Matinho to Adama. Adama's got options. He's got Vinagre Neto. Adama's trying to take this on his own. Adama goes for Jimenez. Ball's just a little bit too far, and Fabinski's able to collect.
Former Arsenal goalkeeper, of course, Lucas Fabianski. The Arsenal backup at that point to Wojciech Szczesny, Polish international, who's in goal for West Ham now.
Yeah, played for Swansea as well.
Yeah.
Jet ball with the goal scorer Bowen at the minute. Bowen to Antonio. Antonio plays it down the wing for Fredericks. Fredericks still with possession now. Back West Ham looking for a bit of a penalty here. Not going to get it. Ball back with Neto. Can Neto keep it? Oh, went in for a sliding challenge there. Neto still got the ball though. Neto running down the wing. He's got no one with him at the minute. He's got Jimenez now back with him in the front. Is Neto going to square this in for Jimenez? Jimenez! Oh, goes for the bicycle kick. Just misses. Jimenez still with possession. Jimenez goes down in the penalty box. But definitely not a penalty as it was his own fault.
Yeah, fair enough.
Ball back with...
I thought it was going to be Jimenez's goal there. I thought I was going to be getting a few more points.
Oh, you'll know if it goes in, mate.
Yeah.
You'll know if it goes in.
I was hoping that he would have buried that one.
I'm looking at the goal from Jared Bowen again.
Yeah.
And I think it's a foul for... I think Bolly's actually won the ball. I'm
Oh,
just
I
trying to see.
I wasn't really sure.
I'm watching it from some different angles here.
Yeah.
Oh no, he doesn't win the ball, but I don't think it's that much of a foul. But for them
No?
to allow it to be taken quickly as well. Let's see if he was actually offside from that free kick. No, he wasn't. He was onside as well. So
Ball with Traore now.
Making
Semedo
him
back to
work his
Matinho.
magic. Traore with all that pace he's got and trickery, bit of skill.
Definitely. We need to see a little bit more from him. Neves squares it for Semedo. Oh, Semedo's just wrestled out the way by Cresswell there.
Yeah, so what were you saying in regards to Traore? You want to see a bit more from him than you did get some
I want to be a
Man City the
little
other
bit
week,
more from
the
him
other day?
today. Now he's back where he belongs. I want to see more link. I want to see a little bit more link up play. And the ball straight in. Oh, good save by
Yeah.
Patricio there. Bowen could have been on for a second goal there, but luckily, Shorchek could have been on for a goal there, but it was a good save by Patricio there. Ball's now with Jimenez. Jimenez back to Matinho. Matinho plays it forward for Pedro Neto. Oh, Pedro Neto's taken out. Ref saying play on, but Wolves decided not to play on and decided to take the free kick. Just watching this again. Neto controls the ball really well. Passes it back, gets tapped and pulled back, and drops down. Ref said play on, but Jimenez decided not to play on. And we've now got Martin Blues whistle for a free kick. We've got Matinho and Neves stepping over this. Neves is our free kick speciality. Obviously, Matinho scored an absolute blinder against Bournemouth last year from an impossible angle.
Yeah,
Is Neves going to try? Is Neves going to try for this?
It was a nice goal, that
Neves
one when scored.
Looks like Matinho is going for this because Neves has walked away. Matinho places the ball. So he's got Saiss, Bolly, Jimenez, Neto in the box. Adama as well. Vinagre off to his left. What's he going to do with this? Matinho takes a kick in. Oh! Nearly in there for Jimenez, but Jimenez just offside. Jimenez just offside there. And it was a good save by Fabinski. Yeah, Jimenez moving just a little bit too early there, but Fabinski was there to collect the ball. Still 1-0, 26 minutes played.
There you go. I'm just going to see this free kick now. Just showing me the free kick from João Moutinho just a minute ago. Just showing me that now. Just have a look at this free kick, see what happens there. See if it was on target or whatever. Oh, it was, yeah, okay.
It was offside as well.
Yeah, he was offside anyway, yeah.
Ball with Neto now. Neto's on a nice run. Ball to Adama. Loses possession there because no one's there to take it. I don't think Adama was ready for that ball. Ball back with West Ham. Matinho nearly went in for a foul there, but decided to pull out. Saïd, intercepted by Saiss to Traore. Traore's got Semedo on the right. Passes to Semedo. Ball back to Traore. Semedo. Back to Matinho now. Just slowing play down a bit. Ball goes to Neves. Neves looking his options. Ball goes back to Matinho. Matinho passes to Bolly. Bolly back to Matinho. Matinho through to Neto. Neto's going to take a little run here. He's going to take a shot. Oh, and it goes miles wide. I don't know why he did that, but it was still worth a try. Still 1-0. 27 minutes played. Just watching this again. Nice little play to Neto. He had Semedo on his left, on his right. Sorry, Jimenez on his left. I don't know why he took the shot because it went miles wide, nowhere near the target. So it's still 1-0. 28 minutes played. It's been an interesting first half an hour, I must say. Not bit disappointed with the goal, but we hopefully will be able to come back from this. Maybe pull a draw out of this. Maybe a win. Hopefully a win. But you never know. What are your
I'm just
thoughts so far, Mike, on the first half?
Just looking at some stats actually as well. I've just got off the West Ham, one of their streams that's up, and the stats is full possession is 54-46 in Wolves' favour at the moment. But West Ham have had more shots on target and more on goal in general. And obviously the goal kind of was a well taken finish as well by Jarrod Bowen. And I think there's an opportunity for Wolves to get back into this. I think something in this game for Wolves. Hopefully they'll get a result. And I did say 2-1. I did say West Ham would get one, so I'm still on for that.
I'm sorry, Mike. Rui Patricio screaming at the Wolves' defence. It was nearly, though very nearly 2-0, but it was a lucky couple of clearances from Rui. But he's not happy with the Wolves' defenders at all. No one went in for a challenge. Ball was just flying through the air. It was just constant in the air. No one was able to clear it until Neves was eventually able to. Patricio absolutely fuming with the Wolves' defence there.
Yeah, and rightly so. If what you're saying is true as well, is obviously the goalkeeper there. He's got to get at his defenders, hasn't he, in that situation?
Yeah, I've just seen the save, and yeah, I can understand why he's screaming and shouting at them.
Yeah.
Volley to Moutinho. Moutinho to Neto. 30 minutes played here at the London Stadium. Ball's down with Neves. Neves back to Moutinho. Moutinho up to Traore. Traore nearly fouled there, but playing on. Everyone's surrounded Traore because they know how dangerous Traore is. Tries to square it in for Neto, but cleared away by Ogbonna. Ball now with the goal scorer, James Bowen. Bowen's running it through the mech. Tries a shot. Saved by Rui Patricio straight into his hands. Ball straight out to Neves now. Can Wolves make something of this while their players are backtracking? Over to Semedo. Semedo to Moutinho. Moutinho to Semedo. Semedo forward to Adama. Back to Moutinho. Moutinho to Jimenez. Moutinho again. Wonder how many times I could say Moutinho in 5 minutes. To Neves now. To Vinagre. To Neves.
To Moutinho.
Saiz.
No, he didn't touch it that time.
Behind Moutinho now to Bolly. Bolly to Semedo. Semedo to Saiz. Nearly picked up by West Ham there. Saiz squares it down to Vinagre, but just misses. Back with James Bowen now. Neves went in for the foul there. Ball back with Pedro Neto now. Pedro Neto running down the wing. Bowen going to take him out. Is Neto going to square it? Bowen went for a slide tackle there. Neto still with possession now. What's Neto going to do with it? Comes to Neves. Neves. Adama. No, headed away by Cresswell there. Connor Cody fouling Antonio there. Mark Jackson bringing a stop to play for a West Ham free kick.
And I've just realised why my thing's been so laggy because I've still got Sky up from when I was watching the game earlier as well. So it's now
that'll be fine.
Switch over. We'll stop the lag going through on Sky. Yeah.
That'll do it. That'll do it for you. That'll do it for you.
Yeah. If I close that one off.
Stuart Pearce there watching on.
And now it's better already. See, straight away.
Ball with Balbina at the minute. Squares it up looking for Antonio. Antonio's offside. Like one of our liner there. Wolves going to hopefully take this quick as they can. Or they're going to let it for a bit. Leave it for a bit, I should say. Taking it quickly. Moutinho.
Just going back there to that other opportunity, I think Neto was being sort of tugged back a bit, was he? Or was he not being tugged on?
It looked like he was being tugged back a little bit, but obviously it wasn't properly checked. Oh, Neto, That's a poor foul. That was a poor foul on Souček there. So it's another free kick to West Ham. Neto not happy with himself unless he's not happy with the ref.
Probably a mixture of the two.
So Balbuena steps up to take this. Flicks it in. Antonio fouling Saiz. Ref saying play on. Saiz is still down on the floor holding his ankle. Is the ref going to bring stop to this play? Obviously not. Matinho takes out the goal scorer, James Bowen. So he's getting back up now. Oh, no, still on the floor. Or clips the back of his heel, Antonio. Back of Sais's heel, Antonio does.
I'm still behind, but they just showed the offside at the moment on my screen here, so I don't know how far behind I am.
Probably about 30 seconds, maybe a minute.
Right.
So Bowen steps up to take this free kick. A lot of West Ham players heading towards the Wolves box.
There you go. That was a shove on it there. I think it's about 30 seconds. That was a shove there for the free kick. Yeah. Okay.
Headed away by Bolly. Bolly down to Jimenez. Jimenez to Semedo. What can Semedo do with the ball here? Semedo tries to square it off to Jimenez, but it goes out off the foot of Fornals. Out for a Wolves throw-in. Semedo takes the throw in. Jimenez back to Semedo.
It was that down for Wolves.
Saiss.
Is he all right? Is he?
Yeah, he's up and going again. Ball's with Jimenez now, just taking a nice little run down the wing. He's surrounded by West Ham players looking for options. Ball to Neves. Neves through to Saiss. Saiss standing on the halfway line. Ball comes down to Vinagre. What's Vinagre going to do with it here? Ball comes back to Neves now. Neves with the ball, passes it to Traore. Traore a little bit out of position where he is. But Traore's carrying the ball with him now. What's he going to do with it here? Takes it to Semedo. Semedo tries to skill it in. Ball back to Neves. Neves up to Traore on the wing. Ball comes squared in. Neto didn't go for it. Matinho tries a shot. And he goes miles wide. This is why Matinho doesn't shoot.
That's probably I was going to say.
He can shoot.
He's more
of it, so yeah.
He's more of an assister anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, ball went out for a Wolves corner. It looks like it came off a West Ham defender. Neto steps up to take it. Neto whips the corner in. Off the head of Jimenez. Oh, good save by Fabinski there.
It's quite weird because Matinho played for Monaco just a few seasons ago.
Monaco, and then comes to a lovely town called Wolverhampton. Best city in the Midlands.
I don't know about
in the
that.
Black Country.
I won't say what I've got to say about Wolves from when I went horse racing there. I didn't think it was all that. I thought the place was actually a little bit of a dump, to be fair to you, mate. So
I would do something right now, but unfortunately I can't. So under the table, you know what's going on. Ball there with Fredericks. Fredericks running down the wing. Vinagre trying to take him out. Fredericks. Good header. It's defended there very well by Connor Cody.
Yeah, seeing the cold right, it's definitely not the best city in the Midlands. Just far from it. It looks it looked like quite a rough estate. We had a horse racing track. It looked like quite a rough area actually. But
the horse racing track. Yeah, it's in Whit Marines.
Yeah,
that is the that is like, well, that's like any like city or town. You've always got a rough area.
Yeah.
Shot there from West Ham, but put out miles wide. That's like any area. You're going to have your rough parts of the city, and that is our part of the city that's rough. So my little village, outside of the city, is beautiful.
Yeah, a lot of them will be. Like the main sort of, the main cities can sometimes be a little bit less sort of upmarket than some of the cities nearby. Yeah, I mean the little villages and that nearby. But where the horse racing track is, it's a dump, mate. I hated it down there. It was like literally.
Oh, track's good though.
The what about?
Track's good though.
Yeah, track's nice. Yeah. It's nice because we won on the track. It made it even better. But yeah.
Willy Bolly to Matinho. Oh, Matinho's taken out there. He's gone down holding his leg. But he's straight back up. He's got a little bit of a limp there. Probably just a little bit of a step on his foot. But ball with Vinagre now as Wolves took the free kick very quickly. With Neto. Neto
Just-
to Moutinho. Moutinho to Neves.
Just so you all know, it's Alan Irvine that is on the touchline.
I was going to
for West
say, yeah,
Ham.
the old boy though, yeah.
He's the former manager of Sheffield Wednesday.
Uh-huh.
He's managed a few other teams, including Norwich, Blackburn, West Brom, Sheffield Wednesday, as I said, Preston.
Oh,
North End.
Semedo squares it in. Unlucky there. Sorry, Ryan there. Good save by Fabinski. Sorry there, Ryan.
It's fine. And we will be bringing you a quiz at half time. 5 questions.
Might even be more because I don't know whether Nick's doing just sort of general questions because I've got Wolves and West Ham ones. So I might try and get a few. So it might even just be rounded up to 10 with those on top that I've got as well. So we might just do 10 with Nick's 5 and then the 5 that I've got on screen too.
Yep.
Connor Cody with a nice run here to Pedro Neto. Neto's got Adama and Jimenez in the box. Ball goes out for a Wolves throw in there.
Yeah.
Hopefully I get some more questions right in this Wolves quiz. I did absolutely crap like the other week.
I
I didn't do too bad.
No, you did all right actually. There were some that you got right on.
You did pretty well.
Ball back with Saiss now. Saiss to ref. That's a punch to the face.
It's a good old.
And then play on. Neves.
What flavour
Jimenez.
punch to the face is it?
Ball to Semedo. Semedo squares it in. Unfortunately, no one's there to be able to take that ball back with West Ham now.
Was it a fruity
Got
punch?
up for a West Hand throw in.
West Hand.
West Ham throw in there.
Could have been worse. You could have said wet ham.
Read the questions.
I have. I've
What's
sent them
a
to Mike.
Have you sent them on Facebook, mate? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's ball down to Fredericks. Frederick plays it long ling to Bowen. Bowen back to Fredericks. Fredericks surrounded by Wolves players here, but still managed to find a way to Bowen. Goes out for a West Ham throw and came off the foot of Saiss there.
Romain Saiss, good little player as well, isn't he?
Oh yeah, I do rate him, but he's easy money if you want to put a yellow card on him.
Yeah,
but he's been all right. He's been all right the first couple of games, but last season, if you put a fiver on for Saiss to get a yellow card, you're guaranteed
you'll get money.
You were guaranteed a win on him to get a yellow card. Ball squared in for West Ham there. Oh, came off the head, I believe, off Vinagra, but no, it's actually come off the head of Antonio. It's gone out for a Wolves throw in. That was a fantastic cross in there from Aaron Cresswell. Looking to connect with the head of Antonio, but just missed.
For the quiz, though, we've got 5 questions from Nicole, and I've got 5 different questions as well on the stream that I've got here. So we'll do a couple of my ones as well to make it up to the 10. We will do 10.
Ball with Antonio. Good save by Patricio. And oh my God. Soychek. With the... No, was that Balbuna? I think that was Balbuna who just put that over the bar. Who was that? No, it was Fornals with the easiest shot of the game to make it 2-0. Puts it straight over the bar. That's a handball from Antonio in the box as well. So that should have been a free kick anyway, but it's good save from Patricio. And Fornals absolutely stuffed it over the bar. 42 minutes played, still 1-0 here. Ball with Bolly, back straight to Rui Patricio.
That was
West Ham putting the pressure on.
The ball he kind of bounced off his hand, didn't it? Yeah. Just going to show this. Antonio's ball there. Good save by the goalkeeper. Wow, he should be burying that one. Yeah.
Straight over the bar.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at this from all the angles that I can.
Yeah. It's a great save by Rui Patricio from the original Antonio shot, though.
Yeah.
Ball down with Neves now. Neves to Adama. Adama was about to get fouled, but not. Adama's kept possession. He's got Semedo on the ring. Look at the wing. It's gone to Jimenez, back to Adama. Adama's running it in now. Adama's tried to be fouled twice, but it's missed. Ball out with Vinagre now. Is anyone going to be Ox? Vinagre. Vinagre squares it. Jimenez. Oh. Back with Semedo now. What can Semedo do with it? Oh, Semedo loses possession there. Can he win it back, though? No, he can't. Can Adama try and win it back? No, he can't. Ball back with Matinho now. West Ham player rolling on ground saying that should have been a foul. Ball to Neves. Markin Axon nearly got in the way there. Looking better from Wolves here. Ball back to Matinho. Matinho to Jimenez on Neto on the right wing. Sorry, back to Adama. Adama to Bolly. Bolly pushes forward to Matinho.
Patricio looks a little bit annoyed there.
Matinho to Neto. Neves! Oh, good save by Fabinski there.
Yeah, so now Patricio looked frustrated a minute ago there, but then that was a good little bit of play from Wolves. Good original ball come in. Jimenez couldn't get on the end of it, could he? And then, the West Ham tried to clear it and gave the ball away a bit sloppy, didn't they? And lost possession and,
Neves trying to get a ball. Saish just jumped over the head of someone. Luckily, that wasn't a foul there. Oh, Vinagre taking someone out. Free kick, West Ham. That was Vinagre against the goal scorer, James Bowen.
Jared Bowen.
Just hit the Jared Bowen, sorry. It's hit the 45-minute fourth official. Ears indicate there's 1 minute of added time. So we're playing 1 minute of added time.
Just seen that shot from Neves again.
Yeah, it was a good save, wasn't it? Really good save.
It was a good save from Fabianski.
Yeah, good. Fell on it nicely as well. Yeah. He spilt it and then he was able to get it at a second attempt there. Yeah.
West Ham seems to be taking exceedingly long to take this throw in. Wolves players aren't happy with this. Surprised the ref isn't doing anything to speed this up.
Yeah.
Antonio takes the throw in. Antonio keeps it up in the corner. Matinho trying to get the ball, and it goes out for a Wolves throw in. Vinagre's going to take this quickly. 46 minutes played now, just waiting for the half-time whistle. Antonio fouls, and the half-time whistle has been blown. Half-time here at the London Stadium. Goal from Jared Bowden, on the 17th minute. Bit of a mistake there from Willy Bolly. But it's half-time here at the London Stadium. It is West Ham United 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0.
And we've got some quiz stuff for you as well. But yeah, what were your thoughts before we go on to that on the first half there, Kieran, as a Wolves fan? Where do you think Wolves can kind of improve in the second half?
Second half, I'm looking for more Adama Semedo links up, because if you're looking at that right wing now, you've got the pace of Semedo, you've got the pace of Adama, and then you've got Jimenez in the middle. All it's got to be is up the right wing. But it looks like West Ham know that was coming, because West Ham are playing a back five.
Right.
Whereas, we sort of do play a back five, but our two wing backs actually take it forward.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping it'll be a bit more of a Semedo, Adama, square it to Jimenez top bins. But it's but it looks like at the minute, it's Neto's trying to go for goals as well. Jimenez is obviously going to go for the main goals, but the ball seems to be coming a little bit more across the middle to Matinho and going off to the left a bit more. So we're playing more to Vinagre and Neto rather than Semedo and Adama. Maybe they're trying to trick West Ham. So then maybe it could come back to Saiss or Cody. Cody could wing it up the wing. Then you've got Semedo and Adama to square it in with no people around them. But I haven't seen any of that yet. So I don't know.
Priori, if they manage to get to the ball across the rim in the second half, he's got the better of pretty much anyone on that West Ham side with that pace of his anyway.
Oh yeah, definitely. But
there's not many other players in the Premier League that can keep up with him. And with that pace, I think the only ones there's probably 2 or 3 in the whole of the Premier League, other than him, that have got that kind of level of pace on them.
Yeah.
Adama is actually the fastest player in the Premier League.
I just wish his FIFA stats would be a bit more.
Yeah.
It's like in FIFA 20, his physicality was 75, but Connor Cody's was 76, I think it was. So Conor Cody
Yeah,
had
yeah.
more physicality than Adama, and Adama's an absolute beast. He's like,
yeah.
his muscles are nearly the same size on my arm.
Mm-hmm.
But hey ho. But anyways, half time, 1-0. Maybe it's what happened against City. We were 2-0 down at the break against City, weren't we? So
Yeah.
it's going to be one of them ones. But I'm going to go for a quick commentary toilet break.
Right, and I'll jump in with the quiz questions then.
Mate, can you leave them in the chat so I can answer them as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Legend. So if Rye should take me up and put me in the back.
Yeah.
So Mike,
question. So I do question one, right? Comment.
yeah. So Mike's gonna take you through the quiz that Nicole has set up 5 questions of, and Mike's got another 5 questions for you. So
Yeah. So the first question: what year were Wolves last the champions of England? So number 1 there. What year were Wolves the last? Sorry, what year were Wolves the last champions of England? So when was their last time that they won the champions of England? Number 2, who was the last Wolves player to play for England whilst at their club? So at Wolves, who was the last Wolves player to play for England whilst at the club? Number 3, West Ham are the last team to win an FA Cup final with an all-English side, but what year was that? So West Ham are the last team to have won an FA Cup final with an all-English side, but what year was that? So complete English side, not just European. It was just literally English players. Number 4, in what year did the club become known as West Ham United? Number 4, in what year did the club become known as West Ham United? Number 5, who scored 2 goals in a game for the first time in his career in a 3-0 win over West Ham in January of 2019? Not West Zijam, as Nicole wrote here. Who scored 2 goals in a game for the first time in his Wolves career in a 3-0 win over West Ham in January of 2019? Number 6, who was the West Ham manager back in the 2014-2015 season? So that's number 6. Who was the West Ham manager in the 2014-2015 season? Number 7 is in regards to Wolves, and it is, in what year were the club formed? So in what year were Wolves formed? Number 8 is going back to West Ham again. Which world-class striker was signed from Arsenal in the year 2000, but only managed to score 3 goals for the club before leaving a year later to play over in Germany? So which world-class striker was signed from Arsenal in 2000, but only managed to score 3 goals before leaving a year later to go and play in Germany? That's number 8. Number 9, which Wolves striker scored a hat-trick against Gillingham at Priestfield? Which Wolves striker scored a hat-trick against Gillingham at Priestfield is number 9. And number 10, we're going to end on another Wolves question again as well. And it is, who scored the goal in the 2003 playoff second leg against Reading for Wolves? Who scored the goal in the 2003 playoff second leg against Reading? So that was number 10. So let us know in regards to what you think there for those answers. And we'll reveal the answers at full time at the 90-minute mark. So best of luck, everybody.
yeah, all the best to everyone that's got them. I think Mike's just going to post them into
the main chat for our staff, but I have to double check that I don't put the answers in, because Nicole did send me the answers to her section as well.
And Kieran is just back.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. Did you hear those questions? Did you?
No. I said put them in the chat for me.
I'm just doing it now. That's the first 2.
Oh, God.
And I need to do it so I don't put Nicole's answers in, because she gave me the answers from. On my lot, it's all right. Like, that's number 3.
Now. No. This is a question I want to ask.
Yes, mate, go on.
Last champions of England, as in First Division or FA Cup?
So that's Nicole's question. So you have to ask her, mate.
It'd be Champions of England, as in First Division or Premier League. But
I'm going to copy it as Nicole wrote it as well. So
If it's that, then it
what's
was
that
the.
I forgot what order I did it in now. Did I start with Wolves again, didn't I? Didn't I?
To who the last Wolves player to play for England? Easy. Cody. 3.
Is that number 6, right? Hold on. Well, that was number 6, wasn't it?
yeah,
No idea.
That's number 6 was in Wolves. Yeah. Number 7 was this one. That was number 7, wasn't it? Number 8 was the one about. Was it about West Wolves or West Ham? I can't remember now. Oh, this was that one.
Some of the Wolves could have run West Ham in general.
Yeah, this was number 8. So that was number 8.
Stand by.
And then number 9 was. Oh, sorry. I might have done number 8 and number 9 the wrong way round, in fact, there. Bear with me. Yeah, I think I've done number 8 and number 9 the wrong way round there. But anyway, that's fine.
Right, when you say the club form, do you mean the original team before
Yeah.
it was called Wolverhampton Wanderers? Or
Yeah. I think 8 and 9 are the wrong way round.
yeah, we've just lost Kieran there.
Let's see. Number 10 was.
may have hit the back button by accident. No, all my answers have gone.
That's all right. I think number 8 and number 9 are the wrong way round. There they are.
What was I looking at? Right, let's have a look at these questions then. Let's rewrite my fucking answers now.
Number 10.
So it was. Question 1 was the 1958-59 season.
Mm-hmm.
2.
Don't read the answers out, Kieran,
Yeah.
because we're given the answers at full time.
At the end. Yeah.
Question 6.
Was what year were Wolves formed in?
7. Who began 24? Oh, God. No idea. I am not Googling it either.
Fair enough.
Cheating. 8.
Number 9 is number 8 and number 8 is number 9. So number 8 is the
Which
one about
Wolves
the World Cup.
striker scored a hat trick?
Yeah, that's number 9.
Gillingham.
Change. That's number 9. Change number 8 and number 9 over because I read that in the other order.
Which World Cup side was signed from Arsenal in 2000 when he managed to score 3 goals before club? Was that for West Ham?
Yeah. And number 9 is the Wolves striker one. Yeah.
Top scorer, sure.
And number 10 is Wolves as well.
Where was that? Actually, at Gillingham.
Yeah, I was against Gillingham. I'm trying to think whether it was at Gillingham or
Well, you've got
Yeah,
at
it was.
Greenfield.
Yeah, at Gillingham. Yeah.
Oh, that's a shout. Oh,
You think it's coming to you, yeah?
I think. If that's not him, I'm going to kill myself.
All right.
10.
That's the Wolves one, number 10.
Who scored the goal in the 2003? No! Oh my God! No! I watched this the other day. Oh no!
That's the second
No!
leg.
No!
against
No! No!
Reading,
No!
yeah?
No! 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 Who was it? Oh no! 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 No!
Is the game back underway, by the way, or not yet? No.
No! I'll let you know when it's underway.
All right.
Who scored it? 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 Who scored it?
If I get you stumped on a Wolves question, I'm going to be proud of myself, mate.
Well, there was 3 goals in that. Do you want all 3?
Well, it's the second leg. Who scored the goal in the second leg game against Reading?
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of the final. That's why I'm thinking of the 3 now.
Semi-final. No, semis.
Give me a sec.
Yeah.
Actually, you know
that
what?
one? You got any ideas on that one, Ryan, or not?
Is it who I think it is?
No clue.
No.
Mike, I'm going to message you. Say yes or no if it's him.
All right. What are you messaging me on? Phone or
Facebook.
all right.
Mike. Where are you? I can't remember his first name, but was it him?
Hasn't come up yet. Hold on a second. Yeah.
Was his first name that?
Nope.
What's his first name? Can I get the answer with his surname?
You know what it is anyway. That's his first name.
Ah. There you go.
All right.
There's my answers.
Fair enough.
Wolves are out for the second half, just waiting for West Ham. Then we'll get underway.
Yeah.
I've lost me pen. Not that I've made any notes. Every time I watch West Ham come out with the bubbles, I think back to when Mike Dean walked out and he was swatting them out the way.
That's it. I remember that as well. It's just like
that's all I can ever remember when I see West Ham walking out to the bubbles.
It's just on the adverts. They were just advertising Listerine. Don't forget to brush your teeth, everybody.
Jesus Christ! RS Media sponsored by Listerine.
Yeah. Oh no, Gallagher Rugby as well. Robbie Savage on the screen.
And it's mental as well. Glenn Hoddle has actually managed West Ham, I think, as well.
Okay, second half is underway now.
I know he didn't.
What's this that they're showing on the other day? Proud to be Town. What's that? Is that about Harrogate Town, is it?
Ain't got a clue. But second half is underway. No substitution made at half-time. Just a reminder of the Wolves team. Got in goal Patricio, back 3 of Saiz, Cody Bolly. Midfield Vinagre, Matinho, Neves, Semedo, and up front Neto, Jimenez, and Adama. Lineups for West Ham. Ryan, if you've still got them with you.
Yep, it's Fabianski, Fredericks, Balbuena, Ogbonna, Cresswell, Masuaku, Fornals, Rice, Suzek, Bowen, and Antonio. So there's no subs for either side at the break. But
have you got a ghost in your house, right? I can see a flashing light in the background there. Is that like the microwave or something flashing? Something like flashing there. Red flashing light, orange flashing light.
It's recording, it's the on-air light.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
no, it's the washing machine.
Ah, right. I thought it was would have made sense if it was the recording light, to be honest. But
recording what? RS
Medo with
Media.
the ball. Neves.
Yeah.
Neves to Jimenez. Jimenez loses possession there to Declan Rice. Declan Rice up to Bowen. Bowen looking for someone in the Wolves box. Tries to square it up, kicked out by Vinagre out for a West Ham throw-in. Deep inside the Wolves half. Looks like a problem here for West Ham. Fredericks has gone down. He was limping. He has gone down. Looks like he's looking for some medical attention.
I think he might even have to come off, yeah.
So it's not a good start to the second half for West Ham. So they're going to have to make a substitution. Who do you think they're going to bring on?
I'm going to look who's on their bench and see who's in that kind of position.
They've got Yarmolenko, Anderson, Lanzi, Noble, Haller, Johnson, Randolph. And it looks like the sub is already getting ready. I can't see his number. I think it's Yarmolenko that's coming on.
Yeah, Yarmolenko will be the one that makes sense, actually.
Stuart Pearce on the phone to David Moyes.
Yeah, David Moyes is probably watching it. Hopefully he's got BT Sport and he's not watching it like we are, 40 seconds behind.
I don't think he is.
I'm sure he'll have the live game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here comes the sub. Fredericks coming off for Yarmolenko. Looks like he may have pulled his hamstring there a little bit.
I think he did.
He did pull off that run. So
yeah,
it's not Yarmolenko, is it?
Oh no, it's Johnson. I thought it was Yarmolenko.
Oh, Johnson's
I saw 7. So sorry, Ben Johnson is coming on. I do apologise.
Yeah.
The youngster,
20-year-old
young player. Yeah. Yeah, he played in the League Cup the other day. Yeah, I remember that.
And making his.
Anyone see the hashtag United game the other day?
What, the one that went to penalties? It was on BBC iPlayer. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, hashtag United, a team I follow very, very much because it was started up by a YouTuber that I watch.
Yeah, I follow them as well.
It's good. It's good. Spencer Owen. It's good to see how far that team's come. It's a shame Spencer and his brother obviously couldn't get the pro contracts, but that's just the way it goes. They just run it in the background now. But it was
and
it's really good to watch that team from when it formed all the way up, like the Wembley Cup and all that.
Yeah, I remember seeing the Wembley Cup and watching all of that.
Some interesting news here as well.
I think they've got, who is it? Not Brackley. The next round. Yeah.
I think it's Brackley. Yeah, Ron, you said you got some interesting news?
That Ben Johnson, he is the nephew of former Man U and England fullback Paul Parker, and he's the cousin of former England and Tottenham defender Ledley King.
Oh, okay.
All right.
He's got a lot to live up to then.
Yeah, Ledley King, of course, is a big name. Yeah.
Ball down with Adama Traore. Traore to Martinho. Martinho to Saiz. Saiz up to Vinagre. Vinagre back to Martinho. Martinho looking for Bolly, finds Bolly. Bolly forward to Neves. Neves hits it straight back to Bolly. Bolly nearly runs it out. Goes to Semedo. Ball with Adama now. What can Traore do with it? Traore to Semedo. Semedo tries to hit it. Traore comes straight off the West Ham defender. It's back with West Ham now. It's squared off for Antonio to make a run. Antonio's on his own here. Connor Cody goes in for the foul. Antonio drops to the floor. Ref's blown for a foul, and it's a yellow card for our captain, Connor Cody, there.
Do you think you'll be able to keep hold of him in the next week, Connor Cody? Do you think, obviously, the transfer window...
Cody won't be going anywhere, pal.
Yeah?
Cody will stay at Wolves through and through, I think. I think if we lost him, we'd fall apart. He makes our team. Connor Cody.
Yeah.
He gels that back line together. Like you heard it in the England game. We don't talk about his cap that much, but talking about his cap for England.
He was brilliant, actually, to be fair to him.
From the start of the game, you heard him, even before a kickoff, you heard him shouting, "Come on, boys, let's go." And it's like, that's just his motivation. That's who he is. He's he's a very motivational player. And if we lost him, I think we'd all lose. But the free kick's taken and goes miles over the bar off the head of who's that head? And that's come off the head of Ogbonna.
What I was going to say in regards to the transfer window as well, is there still strong links with Ainsley Maitland-Niles? Is that still a strong thing, or is that one sort of died now?
I don't know what's happening with that. hopefully Conor Cody will talk some sense into him, but Arsenal weren't going to let him go lightly. Same with Oxlade-Chamberlain. There was a load of talk of Oxlade-Chamberlain apparently possibly coming down to the Molineux. But that's fallen on deaf ears because I've not heard anything about that at all. I don't think Fosun's transfers business is done, but it's Wolves. It's unpredictable. I mean, I remember just looking on all the Facebook groups. Everyone was moaning like, "Oh, why have we not signed anyone?" Excuse me. Why have we not signed anyone? Then what happens? We sign nearly 5. We sign 4 people in a week.
Yeah,
that's the way Fosun is. They look for their deals very carefully. They work on their deals very, very quietly behind the scenes until they're announced, and then voila. The only way we find out about them is when they're spotted by Sky Sports. But we've never seen Traore. Traore trying to outmuscle the West Ham defence, goes down. Mark Jackson says no foul.
Do you think those are sort of the right positions to look at strengthening? I know Maitland-Niles can play midfield, he can play across the back as well, he can play right or left back. And Oxlade-Chamberlain can play in a number of midfield positions as well. Or is there anything that you think needs strengthening more than those two areas?
To be fair, no, because we've got all the cover we need now. Because obviously we've got Silva as a cover for defence. We've got Benata for the wing as well. Obviously we've got Semedo who's now replaced Matt Doherty. But obviously we're never going to replace the likes of. I know we've replaced Jota sort of with Neto and Podence, but you're not going to replace what that Jota link-up is, and that's what I think we're missing against City. It's going to take a few games to get used to it, but I'll carry on talking about that in a second. As Neto's got to run down the left-hand wing. Neto's still on his own now. Still on his own. Neto squares in the box. Oh, taken out by Ogbonna there. Ball back with Vinagre now.
Because you've still got the money,
and it's gone back. But yeah,
I'm saying you've still got quite a lot of the money for those 2 deals in the bank, haven't you? I know you didn't.
Well, we've made 500,000 in this transfer window because we've spent 75.5, but we've sold 80 million pounds worth of players. So it's we've made some sort of profit, but we are because we are the richest club in the Premier League. You can't take you physically. You might say, "Oh, City's bigger." You can't take that away from us. We are the biggest club in the Premier League.
Well, the richest,
not the biggest, but the richest, I should say.
Yeah.
So we're quite lucky that we're in the black, so to speak. So we don't have any debt and all that. Yeah, we had a little bit of financial trouble with the FA. So next time we're in Europe, we can only play with 23 players, not 24. But it's one of them ones, really, to be fair. Ball back with Vinagre here to Moutinho. Moutinho up to Neto to Vinagre. Vinagre back to Moutinho. Moutinho to Neves.
And I think that'd be Wolves' aim then to get back into European football this season, yeah?
Oh, yeah. We want top 6, maybe top 4. But here's Adama on the wing. Adama squares it in, goes out. Wolves, deep inside West Ham's half. But yeah, we're aiming for top 6 if we can go. We might go top 4.
I was saying earlier in the Leicester City game that we spoke about as well, when we were on stream there, that it's pretty much anyone's season, really. It's already been shown in the early days that anyone can give anyone a good game. Lee's given Liverpool a run for their money. Man United getting beat by Palace, City getting beat by Leicester today. Chelsea yesterday, just about scraping that 3-3 with West Brom. It's pretty much, anyone's season in terms of getting into Europe and, even pushing on further than that as well in terms of, vulnerabilities that each club's showing already.
Yeah, I was shocked when I read that West Brom were 3-0 up at half-time, but then so happy that Chelsea had pulled it back. I'm not going to lie. But now West Brom have broken our record of most goals conceded in the first few games. Crossing from Troy over there. And Moutinho, too far. Too much bananas on that. But yeah, West Brom have now superseded our original record of 10 goals conceded in the first 3 games, and now they've conceded 11. So thanks, West Brom. We didn't want that record anymore. You can have that. Sit proudly at the bottom of the table. Well, I'll say at the bottom of the table. Sit proudly in the bottom half of the table.
They aren't near the bottom.
But I can't complain. We're there at the minute, so we could do with winning today. To be fair, not losing. Ball with Jimenez now. Jimenez still with it. Jimenez goes down. Markin Atkinson says no foul there.
This is only your second game. A lot of the other teams have played 3, so
this is our 3rd game, mate.
Oh no, because you played the first one, didn't you?
Played Sheffield. We've won 1, lost 1.
That's it.
Boy, West Ham shot. Off the post, and it's in! Bowen again. 2-0 West Ham.
Having a look here.
Disappointing.
Wolves is
Disappointing. Disappointing.
That's Traore. He got a little bit of play down that end, and then that was when Wolves had the chance and smashed over the bar, and then they've gone down the other end and scored straight away. Then I guess. Yeah.
Connor Cody backtracking, trying to go for it. Willy Bolly should have gone in for a tackle there. But it's just come off Bowden. Good save off the bar, but Bowden was there just to knock that in. That's an unlucky there from Wolves, but come on, boys, we can bounce back from this. Wolves 2, West Ham 2, Wolves 0.
Yeah, not good.
It was a nice tap in from Bowen, but I don't think there's much you could have done about that.
It's a good little bit of play from Antonio to get past his man there and then get the ball across. And then, the shot and off the post and the original one. And it just literally cannoned in off his knee, didn't it? Didn't really know too much about it.
Yeah. You could tell we're missing Jota.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say as well. That's a bit of a weird one to sell him to Liverpool, especially because he's getting first-team football at Molineux. He's not really going to get that first-team football.
West Ham could be in for 3 here. Good pick-up on Rui Patricio there.
I was just saying he's not guaranteed to get that first-team football at Anfield, is he?
No. He's definitely a definitely just cup player for them. If he gets any, he'll get a little bit of Premier League time, I reckon, and maybe he'll start him against us just to despise us,
and then he'll probably score.
Yeah, but he'll get a welcome reception to Molineux. He hasn't left on bad terms, so if fans were in the stadium, we would definitely be giving him a clap to say, "Welcome back to Molineux, mate." But just have to wait and see. Another mistake there from Wolves. Intercepted by can't even talk anymore. By Declan Rice. Back to Vinagre. Vinagre to Jimenez. West Ham definitely parking the bus at the minute. Back to Neves. Neves squares it to Neto. Semedo and Traore need to start doing a little bit more work. Ball now to Traore. Traore on his own. Traore running down the wing. Squares it in. No one there. Traore, that was absolutely useless. Ball back with the senders, and it goes out for a Wolves throw-in. Still deep inside the West Ham half. Semedo runs to it. Semedo throws it in. Back to Moutinho. Moutinho to Neves.
Back to the bench now.
Yeah. Ball still with Neves. Neves to Moutinho. And Moutinho back to Saiss. Saiss to Cody. Cody does his usual long ball down to Traore. Is anyone going to pick it up? No. Kept out, but Semedo picks up the rebound. Semedo to Moutinho. Moutinho out left to Saiss. Saiss back to Neves. Neves up to Vinagre. Vinagre does a little bit of fake. Back to Moutinho. Moutinho squares it down to Adama Traore. Can Traore keeps it in? Yes, he can. What can he do here with on? Squares it in. No one's there for it. West Ham defence being solid. Gone out for a Wolves throw-in now.
Just having a little look at some of the fixtures that Wolves have got coming up after today as well. They go to home game against Fulham next week and then Leeds the following week. So two the newly promoted teams to come.
Looks like Silva's going to be coming on. I can see him standing on the touchline. And who's going to be bringing off? I wonder if Neto's going to be coming off for Silva. Just add a little bit of extra pace down on that left-hand side. Neves. Saiss. Saiss to Moutinho. Moutinho, little flick forward to Bolly. Bolly flicks forward to Adama. Adama to Semedo. Semedo back to Adama. What can Adama do here? Adama flicks it onto Semedo. Fortunately intercepted there by Declan Rice. Off Adama, and it's out. Looks like Wolves are going to make it. We should be making our sub now. Yes, we are. So Fabio Silva's going to be coming on. Brand new signing from Porto.
Yeah.
Another player that's
and
rapid.
Adama Traore's coming off. Okay.
They heard what I said. Get back to the bench. You're going to go and be sitting on the bench now for the last half hour or so.
Oh, Adama's actually bleeding from his mouth, so I wonder if that's why he's coming off.
Yeah,
Wonder if
maybe.
he's had a knock to his mouth.
Yeah.
Must have bit his lip or something. So Silver's come on for Traore. Let's see what happens. Let's see what goes on here now. Cresswell with the throw in to get us back underway. Down to Connor Cody. Connor Cody heads it down to Saiss. Saiss to Neves. Neves to Moutinho. Moutinho looking for his options. Goes up to Ruben Vinagre. Vinagre keeps the ball to Silva. Silva back to Moutinho. Moutinho to Saiss. Saiss to Neves. Neves flicks it forward down to Nelson Semedo. Semedo's in. He's onside. Squares it in. Goes for Neto, but too many players over there. Neto and Jimenez both wanted the goal. They were both standing over the ball, so they both lost the ball. They're hungry for a goal, but they need to start working together as a team. Neto should have called that instead of having Neves Jimenez, running over him for that. It's still Wolves 0, West Ham 2, 62 minutes played.
It's not. There's still time though for Wolves to get back into it.
Says down. Wolves down with Fabio Silva. Fabio goes down. That's a foul. Surely, ref. Come on. Oh, Markin Atkinson not blown for a foul there. The ball back with Semedo. Semedo to Neves. Neves flicks it forward to Silva, but unfortunately, Jaron Barron got there.
He's on a hat trick as well, isn't he? The West Ham man now.
No, it's 2-0, mate, not 3-0.
Yeah, he's on a hat trick.
He's on a hat trick.
Oh, yeah, he'll be on a hat trick if he scores, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Hayley. How is life in Rotterdam?
Yeah, how was your DJing set last night over in Belgium as well? Hopefully that was good.
Ball taken quickly. Neves trying to stay with his man. Now Bolly coming onto him. Squares in. Oh!
I'm sure that would have been a blast, to be fair.
Nearly went for his hat. Bowen nearly had his hat trick there, but flicked it over the bar. He's claiming that it came off a Wolves player beforehand. But Markin Atkinson saying it was a goal kick. But that was nearly a hat trick and 3-0.
Yeah, he almost got it there. He almost was put that one away, didn't he? Nearly? Yeah.
Still 2-0 to West Ham. 64 minutes played. Can Wolves get 2 goals back to claw a draw out of this, or are we looking at another defeat? I really hope we're not looking at another defeat, because the Baggies fans will be all over this tomorrow. Yeah,
I'm sure they will be. Yeah.
They definitely will be.
Mm-hmm.
Bolly heads it away. West Ham corner. 65 minutes played now. Nick saying a defo defeat. You don't be too sure. We are the king of comebacks, remember?
Not last game you won.
We were close. It's just we couldn't convert.
Yeah.
That's the problem. We were close, but we couldn't convert. That's the only problem with that. So Cresswell now with the corner. Cresswell across the corner in. And it's his hat trick. It's a hat trick for Bowen.
Yeah,
it's 3-0. I'm pretty sure that was an own goal then, but I'll have to double check the replay on that.
I'll see when it comes through.
I'm pretty sure that was an own goal. Wolves are falling apart this evening.
I'm just going to see if it comes through on my screen in a second, or who it was, if it was an own goal.
What is going on? It might be the jinx of RS Media here. Just watching this again. Is this an own goal? No. There's a little deflection there from Jimenez, but it's definitely. Oh no, it's not Bowen with his hat trick. It's Solchek with the goal.
It's going to show it on my screen in a minute. So let's
have a little. Solchek. Good header.
Yeah, it's a good
come off
ball
the shoulder of him. Come off the shoulder of Jimenez though.
It's a good ball in. Yeah.
Thanks, Nick. I'm blaming that on you.
There's a few in there for West Ham though from that corner anyway, weren't there? And
Yeah.
just having a little look here about marking and stuff. Who was marking him? But yeah, it was a good header actually. No, it was the Soucek that got the goal there. But no, I'm trying to see. Was it Jimenez that was marking him? But he basically let him get in front of him anyway, and an easy goal. Yeah, easy header.
I'm saying game over now, but I wouldn't. I might not talk too soon. Silva going for a run at the goalkeeper now. Goalkeeper kicks it back out.
Are you sure you don't want to leave now? You don't want to just like go and sit in the back?
No. I'll sit here till the end.
Final 25 minutes. No, you don't want to disappear.
No. Mate, I'm fuming, but it's a live commentary. I've got to keep going. Don't see Mikey. You don't see Mikey Burrows when we're losing, sitting there going, "Oh, I'll go off for a bit. You take over, Andy Thompson."
No, I was going to say at least you're not fair weather. Then that's good. That's better. Like that. At least they're actually serious.
Oh, Neto just shoulder barged then by Ogbonna.
To be fair,
having none of it.
I've got feelings.
As usual, it's the curse of Martin Atkinson.
I was just going to say, I think tomorrow, obviously it's Arsenal at Anfield, and we're commentating on that as well.
Ball squared in for Silva. Ball goes out for a West Ham throw-in.
I was just going to say, tomorrow we're doing the game at Anfield, Liverpool and Arsenal. And Arsenal normally get battered at Anfield, so I'm going to be in a very similar situation to you, more than likely. So yeah,
I'll happily come back and commentate for that if you want.
No,
it's on Sky Sports, so we'll have it.
Who is the commentary team tomorrow?
Me and Mike.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we're doing.
I'll join as your VAR. I'll be your VAR tomorrow then.
Yeah, if you got Sky on, then fine, you can do that.
Well, I've got Sky, but obviously I'll still be ahead of you.
Well, no, because we were in sync earlier, so it won't be too bad. Yeah,
both watching it on the stream though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
where Kieran will be watching it on TV.
Yeah, that's it. It was that down for Wolves. Was that Neto?
Ball with Neto passed off to Silva. Silva up to Vinagre. Vinagre back to Saiss. Saiss to Matinho. This is our biggest defeat for a little while. Wolves 3-0.
They called Kieran, Ryan wants you on all the time so that Wolves end up getting relegated.
Bad luck, Sean. Oh, hell no. If I do one more commentary of Wolves and we lose, I'm definitely not coming back.
To be honest, when I do my Arsenal streams, because I do the podcast with Giggsy as well, so far, I'll probably jinx this now, but on the back of every podcast, there's been a win. This is where we lose tomorrow. There'll be no more podcasts.
Bolly to Matinho to Semedo, back to Matinho. Matinho to Neves. Neves across to Saiss. Saiss has got Vinagre on his left. Chooses back to go back to Neves. Semedo's clear on the right wing, down to Bolly. Bolly starts bringing it forward. West Ham definitely parking the bus now, but ball with Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto up to Vinagre on the left-hand wing. Can Vinagre do something with the ball here? Vinagre tries to take it up, does a couple of fakes. Keeps the ball, keeps possession. Ball back with Neves. What's Neves going to do with it? Neves tries to square it in. And it's a good pick up by Fabinski there.
We just need a Jimenez goal. I know Traore's gone off and he was on my bench anyway, so it was okay. I don't mind that. And hopefully what you said earlier, Rai, is the case. And we just need Jimenez to get a goal, and then at least I've got some points in the bag.
Yeah.
Well, this is actually quite close to being Wolves' worst defeat in the Premier League as well.
Yeah.
Their worst one was 5-0 against Chelsea, 5-0 against Fulham, and 5-0 against Man U.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there are a few of them.
But their best result is the 4-0 v Blackpool.
God, that was a blast from the past, that game. My favourite ever Wolves result was our 6-4 game against Rotherham.
Oh, that was an outstanding game. I remember that. I know.
Just angered me that the fans kept pitch invading.
I don't know if Russ is in the chat or whatever or watching on, but I'm sure he might remember that one quite well as well.
League One 6-4. And then 5-0 as well in the Championship, remember?
Yeah.
We beat him again 5-0 the following season. It was that was a great game, that was.
I'm trying to think. Do you remember the games when you were playing League One against Stevenage? There was 0-0 at the Lamex, and I think did you beat us 1-0 at Molyneux?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
James Lobb asks who's going to win the league? Early days, but what's your predictions? Can I take a wild stab in the dark and go for Everton?
They've
had an absolutely fantastic start to this season. Let's just have a quick look at the table.
Yeah, they're second. They're just level on points with Leicester now.
They're level on points with Leicester at the minute. I think it's going to be a close one between Leicester, Everton, and Liverpool. West Ham are in for 4 here. Oh, well defended by Conor Cody, but the ball's still in the danger area. And Rui Patricio picked it up, and it's offside there.
I was saying on stream earlier when I write about if Liverpool win it last year and then Everton go and win it this year.
Yeah. I think it's going to be Leicester or Everton. It's a wild stab in the dark, but I think it'll be Leicester or Everton. But
I think it could well be Leicester. If they can keep this consistency going, the way they've started this season, they could be another dark horse again. I know they're not going to be 5,000 this time, but
Semedo has just been substituted and whoever's come on. Okay, interesting substitution there. Looks like Vinata's coming on as well, our Jack Grealish's brother. And coming off, Martinho's coming off for Vinata here.
Just having a look at who else might be able to do something this season as well. I'd absolutely love it if Arsenal were to go on and, on the back of winning the FA Cup, maybe get a title to bounce from that as well. It'd be a nice little sort of double couple for a couple of seasons for Arteta, yeah.
Yeah. So we got Hueva and Fiera coming on. Wolves used all 3 of their substitutions. Now, so we've got no one, and Silva is immediately down.
Straight away.
Straight back up.
I think he just realised he's made all the subs, so he can't stay down and go off.
Yeah. So Wolves looking to take this free kick. Neves has got the ball. Obviously, can't do anything with it because we're too far back. Can Wolves at least get 1 or 2 goals? At least 1 or maybe 2 goals. I'd rather lose this by 3-2 or 3-1 than 3-0.
Yeah. And that's is that his debut, Hueva, the guy that's come on from Liverpool?
I believe that is his debut, yes, but don't quote me on that.
I think it is, yeah.
So Neves takes the free kick all the way into the West Ham box. Willy Bolly! Good save from Fabinski there.
I think, we're going back to what we were saying before. I do think Liverpool will be up there again, though.
It's going to be... I won't make... I could say Everton and Leicester, but I won't make my official prediction until Christmas.
Yeah.
When we hit Christmas, I think I'll make my mind up on who I think is going to win the league.
Even Chelsea as well. I know Chelsea started really poor yesterday, the game yesterday, but they still managed to claw it back and get a result. And when they get the likes of Werner and Havertz and those ones sort of firing, then they're going to be threats anyway. That's for sure. They'll, when they're in their sort of purple patch, they'll be a team to really look out for. Yeah.
Yeah. West Ham definitely parking the bus here, just passing it around the back and the mid. Currently with Declan Rice. Declan Rice carrying it down the wing a little bit. Puts it in the middle to Suyek. Or Soychuk. Back to Makasaku.
Next weekend as well. Did they just come up with Chelsea? Chelsea play Palace next week.
Looking at the possession stats. First half, Wolves 57-43. Second half, 74% to Wolves, 26 for West Ham. You look at those stats and think, how have Wolves not scored a goal with nearly 70% possession?
Yeah, and how are you that far behind?
To Neves.
How are you 3 behind, yeah.
Neves to Hoover. Back to Neves. Back to Cody. Cody to Saiss. Saiss to Vinata. Vinata to Vinagre. Vinagre back to Vinata. Vinagre. Back to Jimenez. Jimenez on the left wing. Jimenez goes for a run now. Got West Ham surrounding him. Squares it into the middle for Silva. Silva's not there. Intercepted by Declan Rice. Kick backfield. Back down now. Where Vinagre back with the ball. Vinagre to Vinata. What's Vinata going to do with it? He's going to pass it. Oh, no. He's going to go straight up to Neto. Neto's going to lose. Neto's lost the ball now. Ball back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper yeets it down the field. Saiz headers it down. Back to Vinata. Bound with Vinagre. Back to Saiz. Saiz to Silva. Silva taken out there. But Mike Jackson says play on. Wolves still got the ball down to whoever. Back to Neves. Neves to Vinata. Wolves trying to close it in. Neves back with the ball now. Up to Neto. Neto to Saiz. Saiz to Vinagre. Vinagre to Jimenez.
I was just going to say,
Jimenez
actually,
to
going
Neves.
back to last week as well. This, West Ham were actually a little bit unfortunate to lose the game at the Emirates last week. So, put in a good performance there, and then they're putting on a good shift today as well to kind of carry on with that sort of, performance that they put in there. And actually, there was times in that game where West Ham looked the better of the sides and maybe could have actually nicked a winner, and then gave away that goal at the end. Yeah.
Neto pushed down, was holding his ankle, but it looks like he's getting back up now. Just re-showing the goal now. Yep, definitely comes off the shoulder of Jimenez there. So it definitely was helped in. Silva with a header into the box. Just going in. Ball back with Hoiver. Hoiver in the danger zone in the box. It's with Vinata. Vinata back to Neves. Neves shoots and puts it all the way over the bar. Neves, what are you doing? Could have easily put that on the floor. But he decided to go for power over accuracy. Goes miles over the bar. 78 minutes played. West Ham 3, Wolves 0.
Not a great effort, really, was it? It was a little bit, bit of a rush shot, was it, really, in the end?
Definitely a rush shot. One tap wonder. Straight off his foot, straight up.
Yeah.
Definitely nothing there to sort that out.
See, West Ham, not West Ham, sorry, Wolves are keeping the ball pretty well as well. And if you didn't know the score, you'd think, the way that they're passing it around and kind of, trying to harry at West Ham, you'd think that it was Wolves that were kind of in the ascendancy and, maybe even had the advantage in the game. But, yeah, West Ham are the ones that are leading by, quite a convincing score as well.
Yeah, it's another disappointing day at the office, I think, to be honest. A lot of mistakes, a lot of things that should have been working on.
Yeah.
Maybe they weren't. Maybe it wasn't time for this new Wolves squad. But here's Neto down on the line. Neto's got players in the box for him now. Is anyone going to support him? Yeah, he's got Hoover on the wing. Hoover squares it in. Come off Silvers. But it's come off. It looks like it's gone out for a corner. Let's just have a quick look at this again. Hoover squares it in, looking for Silva. Silva tries to go for the one shot. Kicks Aaron Cresswell for good measure by accident. It looks like I think it's gone out for a corner.
Accident? It's on the news inside, remember? It might not be that much of an accident.
Okay, Neto with the corner on the right-hand side. Can Wolves do something for this? Can it come off Willy Bolly's nice big head? Cross goes in, and it comes out for Neves!
I think he was at fault a little bit for the first goal when Willy Bolly was at fault for the first goal a little bit. So he's kind of got something to make up for a little bit in this game. Yeah.
Trevor Brooking up in the executive box watching this game from up in the gods on his own there. However, puts the foul there. Markin Atkinson gives it as a Wolves free kick. Wolves play on. Takes it nice and quickly to Neves. Vinagre's calling for it, but Neves decides to go to Vinata.
So it's good to see Trevor Brooking there as well. Obviously, he had his health issues, his health scares a few years back, didn't he?
Good to see him well enough to come and watch a nice league game.
Yeah.
It's a ball with Masaku. Masaku tried to drop it on for Bowen. But Bowen just missed it. Ball with Neves now. 81 minutes played. West Ham 3, Wolves 0. Fabio Silva to Vinata. To Neves. Back to Vinata again. Vinata bringing it forward. Up to Silva. Back to Neves. Come on, boys. Get in the box. Let's go. Ball up to Vinagre now. Vinagre back to Neves. Neves to Saiss. Saiss is on the left on his own a little bit. Squares it across, going into the box. Off Raul Jimenez's head. And Jimenez is flagged up for offside. Still West Ham 3, Wolves 0.
Still a little bit behind you. Trevor Brook in there. Looked like he was trying to keep himself awake. Looked like he had to doze off a little bit. And, I don't know whether he's got a big black coat on or whatever there, but it looks a little bit like a dressing gown.
Probably keep him warm because the nights have gone a lot colder now. So
yeah, it is cold now. Yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah. Just looking down and glancing at the monitor as well when he saw that his name was mentioned.
Yeah. Ball headed down to Neves. Neves puts it forward to Jimenez. Jimenez back to Hoiver. Hoiver to Vinata. I can't even. I honestly cannot say his name. I keep trying to say Vianetta. Comes down to Pedro Neto now. Flag stays down. Pedro Neto. Fabinski's there to take the ball. Ball back with Balbuna now. Comes down to Antonio. Willy Bolly there. Antonio can Connor Cody. And Patricio comes out to pick up the ball.
I was just going to give you a bad dad joke there when you said about Neto as well. It's definitely a Neto's performance and not a Waitrose performance from Wolves today.
Oh, God. How long was that coming? Ball with Willy Bolly now. 83 minutes played. Man of the matches, boys. Balls with Saeed.
Yeah, so we're going to have a look at that. Yeah, who would you say in terms of Wolves players? Who's put in a shift for you today? It's hard when you're 3-0 down, I know.
Ball with Jimenez at the minute. Flag stays down. Back to Neves. I'll get back to you in a second. Ball out to the right-hand wing with Hoiver. Hoiver back to Neves. What's Neves going to do with it? Ball back to Hoiver. What's Hoiver going to do? He squares it in. Nowhere near Jimenez there. Balls goes back. Ball back to Connor Cody. Connor Cody to Bolly. Back to Cody. And across the slice. It's tough, but I think Neto has put in quite a good shift today, to be fair.
Yeah.
I think he's been our better player. Jimenez has not really done a lot tonight. Troyer and Semedo have not really linked up. I think Semedo's been trying to prove a point tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. For me, I think Neto, definitely from Wolves.
Right.
From West Ham, it's Bowen. You can't go much farther than Bowen. I think the actual man of the match should go to Bowen, but we'll have to wait and see what the official result is. As the ball with Jimenez now. Jimenez taken out, but Vinata picks the ball up back to Neves. Neves to Neto. Neto's on his own now. Slightly foul. Ball picked up by Fanskinski. 84 minutes played. Still 3-0. Ryan, man of the match.
Well, my views is Jared Bowen. He's been out of this world. Scored 2 goals. As I just seen Stuart Pearce is on the phone too. Well, we would think it would be David Moyes.
Yeah.
But hopefully Jared Bowen, I mean, to come from Hull last season to playing for West Ham, I think he's done well for himself.
There's a few actually across the midfield for West Ham that have done all right today. I know the other goal scorer, Souček, has done well across the back as well. Declan Rice in there hasn't really done anything wrong either. There's a few, and but I think you have to really give it to Bowen. He's the one that's kind of stood out. Yeah.
Just like to point out, boys, Souček has been relieved of his goal. It's actually gone down as a Raul Jimenez own goal.
Well,
and that has been confirmed by Sky Sports.
That's even worse for my fantasy points. That's going to be
it's been put down as a Raul Jimenez own goal. So that's done me no good.
Yeah, same. It's like Lewis Dunk yesterday. That was frustrating as well.
Yeah,
and it was funny because yesterday I thought Maguire had actually scored that goal. And tonight, I think Souček scored that goal.
Pedro Neto shoots. Oh, that's the closest chance we've had all game. Just over the top of the crossbar.
I'm just looking in regards to Fantasy Premier. They are saying that it's gone to Souček.
Oh, are they? Well, according to Sky Sports and Google,
Yeah.
it's gone down as a Jimenez own goal.
It is a Jimenez own goal.
They've just refreshed it now. Yeah, it's a Jimenez own
Put
goal.
we just put Jimenez down to zero. Oh my god, my fantasy
0.
team.
Yeah, he's on 0. St. Maximum was on 0 because he didn't play.
got-
On 0. Lewis Dunk on -2. Had a poor week.
I've
15.
got Patricio on 2, Cody on -1, Bolly on nothing, Doherty on 4, Fernandinho on 4, De Bruyne on 2, Matinho on 5, Traore on 2, Huming Son on 2, Jimenez on 0
Yeah.
for an own goal.
What's your score overall?
20.
I'm on 15, and I've still got Van Dijk and Aubameyang to play, and Tierney if he's fully fit, but we don't know if he's going to be back in the squad for tomorrow yet. Although, actually, according to Arsenal's website, it looks fairly likely that he will be.
West Ham taking the ball out. Usually what you do to time waste, you take the ball up into the left, into the corner of the opposition half and leave it there.
Yeah.
Taking the time. Looks like West Ham are making a substitution here. 87 minutes played. Still West Ham 3, Wolves 0. It's a double substitution for West Ham by the looks of it.
Just wasted a bit of time, as I was saying.
Sebastian Haller and Mark Noble.
Yeah, Mark Noble, the club captain, of course. Yeah.
So
I
definitely.
think Declan Rice has done well as captain tonight as well.
That's what I said about Declan Rice. He's done really well, yeah. Was that Kevin Nolan there as well talking to him, is that?
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah. I was just saying earlier that Wolves play Leeds and Fulham in the next couple of games. I need to see who West Ham are playing as well, because I know they had quite a difficult start to the season, did West Ham, if I remember rightly. I think they got Chelsea or Man U or somebody difficult coming up in the next week or two anyway.
Can Wolves just get one goal from this last 2 minutes plus stoppage time to play?
So Jared Bowen going off and Antonio going off. It was.
Yeah. So yeah, Leicester, West Ham next week, and then the following week it's Spurs, West Ham. So yeah, they've got some hard games coming up. West Ham have, and even after that, they're at home to Man City as well. And I think actually the game after that they play Liverpool as well. So it's a hard 4 or 5 games in there for West Ham now. But it's kind of good to get them out of the way, I suppose. Not like early in the season, get rid of those a lot of those games.
Well, it's quite funny because in the Tool Station Western League, they've got all the local games within the first 10, 15 games.
Yeah.
And then the long distance ones
a bit further later into the season,
being a bit further later into the season.
Yeah.
So I mean, you would have played both teams, could have played both games against someone in that league within a week of each other. Not a week, a month of each other.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know why they've done that. Is that because of the coronavirus? Is it in case fans get back into the stadium and stuff, so they won't be that bothered to travel for long journeys? Is that right?
It's more of the fact that COVID, they want to keep it close first, and then if it gets better, at least it allows more fans into bigger, further away journeys.
Yeah, that's true.
4 minutes added on. 4 minutes added on to the end of this game.
Some of the games recently, the game between Sevilla and Bayern Munich, they had 2,000 fans in, didn't they?
20,000, wasn't it?
Or 20,000, whatever it was. Yeah, so they've had fans in there. Yeah,
I think it was 20,000.
It was either 2,000 or 20,000. I think it was 2,000. I'm sure it was only 2,000, not 20.
Let's check.
Cody here knocks it forwards. Brought down to Neto. Neto to Jimenez. Jimenez up to Silva. Silva's on his own now. What he's going to do with this? Squares it up to the left to Vinagre. Vinagre brings it back to Neves. Neves squares it alongside all the way down to the right-hand box, but Masaku was there for it.
He's done well since he's come on as well. The Johnson, I know he come on early in the second half, but he's not done anything wrong. West Ham substitute youngster.
No, he hasn't. West Ham certainly have sussed us out from the last from the last time we played them. Definitely parked the bus a little bit more this game. It's been
They've played well.
It's been poor. They've played well. It's been poor performance from Wolves today.
They punished Hughes as well, I think.
Yeah, 100%. I think there might be a few more ins and outs in terms of Wolves signings now in the next week. I know, you were saying that you don't really think they need to do too much business, but looking at a performance like this, you haven't really been clinical or creating chances, have you? So you might have to look at doing something.
Definitely Jota.
Yeah.
Definitely missing Jota.
Try and get him back on loan.
There was actually 15,180 fans in the Super Cup final.
180. Okay. So 15,000 was it?
15,000
to make it 4 here.
I don't understand how they can't have that.
Oh my God!
I don't understand how they can't have that at a Premier
Goal.
League game. Yeah.
West Ham 4, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0.
Should we do Wolves? Should we do Wolves next week as well?
Poor performance from Wolves tonight.
There's 2 games, 2 losses in terms of us doing Wolves commentaries. I think we will do every Wolves game, then they might get relegated now.
Beautiful pass from Masaku.
Who was that there? Got the goal.
Sebastian Haller by the looks of it.
The sub striker. Yeah.
Sub striker headers it straight in. Rui Patricio nowhere near it. Good playing from Masaku. West Ham United 4, Wolves 0. Minute left to play.
It's been a lot of goals in the Premier League today as well. Same as yesterday. There was quite a lot yesterday, and there's still loads today as well. Have a look at that goal there from West Ham now.
goals.
The 4th goal. Yeah, it was a good ball in. A good header as well, actually. Headed it down into the corner of the goal.
Textbook header, as they've said on BT Sport commentary.
Good 77 on Twitch says, have Wolves been poor or Hammers too good? Wolves have been poor tonight, mate. There is absolutely no way, if you look at the history, that West Ham should have scored 4 past us. Absolutely no way at all.
That was sloppy there as well.
It was a piss. It today has been an absolutely piss poor performance from Wolverhampton Wanderers today. We're going to have some serious look as Vanata takes out Babuina there.
Nuno's not going to be happy with this.
Nah,
he's definitely not happy with this at all.
I don't know if he's going to even behind for a little while afterwards. I'm sure he'll probably have a few words in the dressing room. It might be a little while afterwards. Get back out.
We're definitely missing the fans. I'm telling you that now.
Yeah,
definitely missing fans.
Mm-hmm. But then it's an away game.
Mark Jackson puts the whistle to his mouth. Full-time whistle goes at London Stadium. Finishes West Ham United 4, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Goals coming from Jarrod Bowen in the 17th, 57th minute. Raul Jimenez scoring an own goal in the 66th minute, which I do believe should have gone to Souček, but it's robbed him of that goal there. And in the last few kicks of the game, Sebastian Haller, the substitute striker, comes on and knocks them 4-0 in front. Final score here at the London Stadium. It's West Ham 4, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0.
Yeah, and of course, David Moyes will be very, very pleased with that one. I know he's watching from home due to having the positive corona test. And hopefully that's going to make him feel better. I'm sure it will.
Well, he's just going to feel even more better, I think.
Yeah.
Because that is a very good result for Wolves.
Great result, especially on the back of how, how they started against Arsenal as well. They were unfortunate to lose that one last week. They're a good little side, actually, West Ham. If they can get some home form, they might be up there in the European areas as well.
Yeah.
So Wolves now dropped, looking at the table, Wolves have now dropped to 16th on the table. -4 goal difference. Sitting there pretty on 3 points. Baggy's just behind us in 17th. West Ham have put themselves up to 10th with the 3 points from the win today.
Yeah.
So they've put themselves with a goal difference of +3 thanks to a 4-goal win today.
You all right?
Who's having tech issues?
Right, is it?
Oh, okay. Whoops. Looking at the top of the table, top four, looking at Leicester sitting pretty up there with 9 points. Everton just behind them. It's a little bit difference on goal difference. Arsenal sitting there with 6 points in third. Liverpool sitting in fourth with 6. Arsenal ahead on goal difference. Palace sitting fifth with 6 points, but also fifth on goal difference. Leeds United with the 2 wins and the loss sitting pretty in 6th place at the minute. Spurs in 7th. Chelsea 8th. Newcastle 9th. Obviously, we spoke about West Ham 10th. Villa 11th. Brighton 12th. Man City in 13th.
Yeah, bottom half of the table. Surprising for that.
5-2 defeat today.
Yeah.
United sitting 14th. Southampton 15th. Obviously, Wolves 16th after today's defeat. West Brom 17th. And in the relegation zone currently is Burnley 18th. Fulham 19th. And Sheffield United in 20th after losing all 3 of their opening games.
Yeah, that's right. And they started well last season, didn't they? And they had a good season, Sheffield United. And then this season, they've kind of just been found out a little bit, I suppose. But shall we get into the quiz answers on that?
Yeah.
So, question 1 of the quiz today that we did at half time was: what year were Wolves last the champions of England? Does anyone know that one? What did you put, Kieran? Let's have a look.
1958-1959 season.
Right. The answer, let me go to this one because it had Nicole's on screen. Because hers was separate to mine. That's going to mess about. It was. Hold on. Wolves. You said, what year did you say?
58-59 season.
Right. So the answer was 1959. So yeah, you were right with that one.
Going to bring my camera back across.
Yeah. Number 2. Who is the last Wolves player to play for England while still at the club?
Connor Cody, obviously.
Nope. Before, yeah, that's true. It's Connor Cody, but it was actually before Connor Cody. Yeah. The one
before Connor Cody, officially as a proper game.
Yeah.
Would have been Stevie Bull.
Not what we got as Matt Jarvis.
No. Because Matt Jarvis was a friendly.
Fair enough.
Actual official FIFA competition. Actual official FIFA. If you're going by FIFA competitions, it was Bully, and then it's Cody.
Fair enough.
Matt Jarvis played in a friendly.
Fair enough. So Connor Cody's that the right answer. It's not what Nicole put, but it is actually the right answer anyway. It is now. Before that, then it's obviously what you've just said there. West Ham are the last team to have won an FA Cup final with an all-English side. But what year was that in?
Ain't got a clue.
It was back in 1975. In which year did the club become known as West Ham United?
1900s.
Yep, 1900. Yeah. Number 5. Who scored 2 goals in a game for the first time in his Wolves career when they beat West Ham 3-0 in January 2019?
Give the ball to Raul and he will not score.
Yep. It was scored an own goal today, but he scored 2 that day. Yeah. Or 3 that day, whatever it was. Number 6. In what year were Wolves formed?
1877.
Yep, that's right. Number 7. Who began the 2014-2015 season as manager at West Ham?
No idea.
Do you know that one, Rye?
Pardon?
Do you know that one? Who began the season of 2014-2015 at West Ham?
Wasn't it Sam Allardyce?
Yeah, it was. Former Bolton manager as well. Sam Allardyce, yep. Number 8. Which world-class striker was signed from Arsenal in 2000 but only managed to score 3 goals for West Ham before leaving a year later to play in Germany?
Ain't got a clue.
Right?
Arsenal striker that played for West Ham.
Yep.
No.
Not Ian Wright, no. It was Croatian striker Davor Suker. Yeah. Number 9. Which Wolves striker scored a hat-trick against Gillingham at Priestfield?
Nathan Blake.
Yep, that's right. Yep. And number 10. Who scored the goal in the 2003 end of season semi-final second leg against Reading for Wolves?
Alex Ray.
Alex Ray, indeed. The guy that also played for Rangers and Sunderland and loads of other clubs as well. Yeah. Middlesbrough, was it Middlesbrough?
No,
No, it was just Sunderland. Yeah, right.
he played for Sunderland. He played.
Yeah.
I'm sure he played for Sheffield United as well.
Yeah, I think he did. Sheffield United, I think it was another
Alex
one.
Ray, he started his career at Falkirk, went to Millwall, Sunderland, Wolves, Rangers, Dundee, and then finished his career at MK. And obviously, he's now the manager of Scotland, I think,
Yeah,
isn't he?
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
Steve Clark's the manager of Scotland.
He's on the books or something. He's an assistant manager or something, is he?
Probably is some sort of
Coach or
assistant.
Let's have a look here on Wikipedia.
On it. Oh no, he's not actually. Sorry.
Yeah, he was the under-21 manager back in the 90s, and then he's also managed Dundee and St Mirren, but nothing related to Scotland apart from the under-21s back years and years ago. Yeah.
His last manager career was St Mirren in the 2015-16 season.
Yeah, so a little while ago now. So yeah, final thoughts on that game, Kieran. I know Wolves were absolutely torn apart, weren't they, in the end in terms of finishing, but what does Nuno say at the end of that game, and what do Wolves need to do in the next week?
He needs to have a look at this. He needs to analyse it and go, to be fair, I don't blame people usually, but I don't know what the hell was going on with Semedo and Traore today. They're supposed to be our link-up players, the right wing back with your right winger, and obviously Bob's your uncle. But for some reason today, it just was not. He just was not working.
I think it's more of the fact Semedo used to play in a back four, not in a back five.
Yeah.
And he's not a right wing back.
Mm-hmm.
And you're trying to convert him to right wing back.
Well, I'm going to disagree with you on that, because in his interview, when he joined the club, he was asked, "Are you a right wing back?" And he's gone, "Yes."
Okay.
So he said publicly that he's a right wing back.
Yeah.
But he played for
And why would
Barcelona.
why would we have brought him if he wasn't a right wing back? If he didn't fit into that position?
Yes, fair shout actually. Yeah.
But the thing is, he played in a back four for Barcelona. And
Well,
did well.
theoretically, if you look at the Wolves squad, it's not a back five; it's a back three. It's just the wing backs drop back into the defence if they need to.
Yeah.
It's theoretically a back three, not a back five.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
But who knows?
Nuno knows.
Who knows?
Nuno knows.
Hopefully, he'll get them firing for next week. It's a home game next week against, is it Fulham, if I remember rightly?
Fulham, I think, yeah. So it's going to be Fulham next Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm away, actually. I'm away. Yeah, I'm away, actually. I'm in Scunthorpe that weekend, next weekend.
Okay.
We're getting Kieran on from Scunthorpe.
I won't be, mate. I'm working on ambulance, so I won't be.
Who are they playing? Are they at home next weekend? Are they?
I'm working an event.
Do a Scunthorpe watch along.
I'll be watching along. Don't worry. If it's on Sky or BT, if it's on Sky, I'll be watching it from where I am. I might be able to pop in depending on what the signal's like.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you very much to Kieran, Mike, and Nicole for doing part of the quiz. Kieran for doing the commentary. Mike and me just giving our thoughts during the game because we were 40 seconds behind Kieran. But we could only give our analysis to the game. But thank you very much, Kieran.
We're going to see if my neighbour's standing outside having a cigarette because he's a big West Ham fan. I'll be like, so that was better, wasn't it?
Right. Thank you very much, everyone. And we'll see you all again soon.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Ciao.
There's no more bonus streams for you tonight.